Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to God Given. This is what I'm going to be making today. This delicious meal prep of chicken, shrimp scampi, and potatoes. You are going to love this. I promise you. You will love this. This is extremely delicious. So let's get started. So beloved, here we go. I'm going to start this meal with the potatoes. I started with potatoes lightly peeled. I want to keep part of the peel on because it's healthy for health benefits. So I'm going to keep some of the skin on. So my potatoes are cut. I cut them in half and then I cut them in fours. I don't want them too small because I don't want creamy mashed potatoes. I want kind of chunky. So this is kind of a copycat from Applebee's. They have the Bourbon shrimp and chicken. So this is minus the bourbon, but that's kind of what I'm making it. So I got my water boiling. It's about half a cup to about 3/4 cup of water. We don't want too much water because this is just going to suck up all the vitamins. Okay, so we're going to put that in the water now. So my potatoes are in the pot. I'm going to let them come to a light boil and then I'm going to put the lid on it. Let them simmer. It's probably going to take about 20 minutes max. You can also put these potatoes in the microwave if you want. As long as you have mashed potatoes, that's part of the recipe is mashed potatoes. So I'm going to put the lid on it. I hear it sizzling. I'm going to come back in, check it. So now I'm going to put my chicken on. So beloved, here we are with the chicken. And the ingredients that I'm going to be cooking it with: garlic salt, poultry seasoning, black pepper, and onion powder. And of course, olive oil. I found this Napa Valley extra virgin organic olive oil. And you guys know how I feel about olive oil. It's very healthy. Very, very healthy. Okay, beloved, so here is our chicken. It's ready to go. And we're going to season it. Here's our skillet, which you're going to put some olive oil in there so it can heat up. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. It's going to make it extra healthy. And so we're going to start out seasoning our chicken. I sliced the chicken halfway so I could serve it like they do at Applebee's. I'm not 100% sure what they put on it, but I know they put garlic and of course shrimp. This is poultry seasoning. I like poultry seasoning because it is extra healthy. Put a little pepper. I know they put a lot of pepper. I'm trying to put too much, but put however much you want. This is about a teaspoon each. About a teaspoon, half a teaspoon on each side. Now we're going to use onion powder. Okay, and now our skillet is heating up on medium high. You see our potatoes over there still cooking. So now we're going to put our chicken in the skillet. As soon as it gets warm, we're going to put it in there. Now we're going to season the other side. You guys know how I do. So this is our meal prep. This is my meal prep for the week. Today is Monday. So I'm going to be eating this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Let it sear about 3 to 5 minutes. Then we'll flip it over and let it sear, and then we'll put a lid on it. This is my meal prep where we're having chicken and shrimp scampi with mashed potatoes. So don't forget about your potatoes. Check and stir your potatoes. Move them around. Use a pot bigger than this. I don't know why I used a small pot. But check your potatoes, stir the potatoes, make sure they're getting soft. You should only have about 10 minutes to go. And keep your lid on. Keep your lid on. Try to make sure they get soft. Okay, it's been about 3 to 5 minutes for our chicken fillets. So we're going to turn them over. They're seared. That's for my potatoes. So the potatoes are done. It's been 20 minutes for the potatoes. So I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in here, just a little. Because I need to add my garlic. Okay, beloved, so the chicken is seared on both sides. So now I'm going to add a little garlic, minced garlic. Stir it, mix it all around in there with the chicken. Make sure I turn the heat down and put the lid on. Make sure I turn the heat down, put the lid on. This is the garlic that I use. I have some fresh garlic, but I got to get me a garlic press. Until I do, this is what I've been using right here. This is from Vons. You could get that at Vons or anywhere. I believe Kroger's, any of the stores have it. So we're going to let this cook with the lid on it. I'm going to let it cook for about 15-20 minutes. The total cooking time should be about 30 minutes. I like my food cooked to done or well done, and so I'll probably cook a little bit longer, but you don't have to. Just as long as it's white inside, or if you like yours pink, I like mine white, so I like to make sure it's white inside the fillets. And so the potatoes are done. The potatoes, I'm sure they're done. So anytime your spoon or fork can go through this easy, see how easy it's going through? I'm going to let it cook just a couple more minutes. It's almost done, almost. But you want it to go all the way through real easy. So about 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to turn them off. Okay, beloved, so it's been about 10 minutes for the chicken breast. So we're going to flip it over. See all those juices coming from the chicken? That just means the chicken is cooking. So let's put the lid back on for about another 10 minutes. See how it's just simmering? That's what we want. We want it simmering, not boiling. And there's still some juices in there. So, beloved, here are our potatoes. We're going to add a little bit, about a half a teaspoon of iodized sea salt. That's what I'm using. Iodized sea salt. Make sure you get iodized instead of just plain sea salt, or just try to mix them up and use both. So that's what I'm using. I'm also going to use butter. I'm going to use this Challenge whipped butter. It has a little sea salt in it, and I didn't put too much sea salt. So, but this, I'm going to use this whipped butter. You can also use this if you want, if you can't have butter. This is very good too. I can't believe it's not butter. You could use that too, but I'm going to use the real butter, whipped butter. So I'm going to mix in here my potatoes. About 2 tablespoons of that. Don't forget your potato masher. Don't mash up your potatoes too much, because the recipe, the potatoes are kind of chunky. I usually do this in a pot, but today I'm not. And so I'm going to add a tad bit of milk, about a quarter cup of milk. So here are the potatoes all mashed up and mixed up in a bowl, ready to be served. So here's our chicken sizzling. I almost forgot, the recipe does call for onions and mushrooms. Sliced onions and mushrooms. I usually omit the mushrooms, but if you like mushrooms, feel free to add them. They're very healthy. But right now the chicken is almost done, so I'm just going to add these onions. As soon as the onions are caramelized, we're going to put them in a plate. So let's plate the chicken and the onions. We're going to put them aside. And turn the fire down low, low as it could go. I'm going to put it aside. Scoop out all the onions. We're gonna leave some of the juices in there though. You have the skillet turned to medium high, because now we're going to add our shrimp, with the shrimp scampi. According to the instructions, we're going to heat this on medium high for 7 to 8 minutes, stirring occasionally until the shrimp is fully cooked. I can see the juices. You see the juices forming already from the scampi, the coating, the butter and garlic coating. This is shrimp scampi. It's real butter, garlic, and other seasonings. That smells good. It smells just like shrimp scampi. Like at the restaurant. It smells just like it. It smells very good. Oh, look at all that butter. This is going to be so good. Our shrimp scampi is almost done. Only got a couple minutes. Not that long, probably about 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I want to make sure it's sizzling. It's all cooked and they look white. I want to make sure the shrimp is white, so that's how you know it's done, as opposed to pink. So our shrimp scampi is done. You can see we made sure we kept a lot of the buttery juices. That's going to add the flavor to the chicken and the potatoes. So now we're going to cook this right here, the Seeds of Change, this organic quinoa and brown rice. This is what I picked up from Costco. So it's quinoa, of course, and rice, which makes it has more protein and more healthy. So you have to squeeze the package to loosen it up, and then you have to tear it up here on the side. According to the instructions on the back, you put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. Mine's in the microwave. Don't let my microwave, it needs cleaning. And so I'm going to put it for 90 seconds. So our quinoa is done. It's been 90 seconds. Ooh, be careful touching that. That's hot. So beloved, as you can see, I got the quinoa in 3 of the bowls and the mashed potatoes in 2 of the bowls. And so I'm making 5 meal preps. You can use this. It might be enough for 10. And so I kind of get bored eating the same thing. And so I cut the chicken in half because the sizes were kind of large, as you can see. And so I'm just going to put it in the bowls. The chicken in the bowls with some of the onion. Make sure you grab some of that good onion. I'm just going to put it on the side. That's how they do it at Applebee's. Just put on the side. Make sure you get some of the onions. I want some of the onions. I'll put another piece in here. Get a spoon if you have to get all the onions. But my portion sizes have been getting really small, and so I probably won't be able to eat all of this. So now the best part is we're going to take some of this delicious shrimp scampi and we're going to spoon it onto the top of the chicken. Make sure you get some of those juices too. I like at least 3 pieces of shrimp. Make sure you get some of that butter. Put that butter on there, let that drizzle on there, that butter. So there we go, a 5-day meal prep that also can be made into 10. Depends on your portion sizes. So of course, beloved, I gotta do a taste test. See how it's turned out. Chicken is tender. So get some mashed potatoes, chicken, mashed potatoes, chicken, and shrimp. Let's see how this tastes. Make sure you got some butter on it. This is so good. This is better than Applebee's. I feel like I have went out to an expensive restaurant. This is so good. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Okay, beloved, make you some. This is too good. Tastes so good, beloved. I can't stop eating. You gotta try it. This shrimp scampi. Oh. This thing, this is meal prep. This is too good. Okay, beloved, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know how yours turn out. Okay, chat with you later. Bye-bye.